Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. We are firmly in 2022 now, and I am going to be doing my reading from January 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to be using my decks. I will use my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel cards, Radley Valentine also, and then one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. For the introduction, I'm feeling a little bit of the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. Also, my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, and then we'll see what we need to pull from my Ryder Tarot, Ryder Waite Tarot cards, but that's the more traditional of the tarot cards. Okay, so we have some interesting energies going on. You know, Pluto is now, Pluto is in Capricorn. That's in itself is interesting. But we have Jupiter is now in Pisces, and actually there's a lot of very positive energies that comes from that. It will, throughout the year, transverse between Pisces and Aries. Pisces will get things ready. Aries will put them into action. So, you know, things that I'm reading, it seems pretty on the internet, you know, it seems pretty positive for this year. We will see. We can only do what we can do. You know, whatever happens in the world, that's in the world. We deal with our own lives. So let's go and see which ones we are going to start with. Remember, of all the cards, I have prayed, meditated, and infused them all with Reiki energy. Remember, though, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, and my job just to deliver whatever comes through, whatever the message is, okay, for whoever that might be. It is a good time as we start because we are in that new moon. The new moon is in Capricorn right now on the 2nd of January, so it is a good time for us to, you know, when we make all our New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions, this is where we put out what we want, what we wish. These are some new starts, new seasons. Each new moon is a new start, a new season. So, okay, well, those definitely threw themselves out, and we've got a whole bunch of these cards, so I'm not sure where we're going to go with any of these, but let's see what we have here now. Got to just adjust this a little bit further. There we go. Now, we're just going to do these kind of on the quick because a whole bunch just plopped out, and you know when they come out like this, I got to read them. Okay, first card, reversed, and reversed has a lot of energy, so pay attention. Justice, we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. Justice, karmic justice. Now, I told you that I think it was the 2nd that Mercury was going into, wasn't it Aquarius? But it will go into it'll become retro. Mercury goes retrograde in, I think it's the 14th. So it was the 1st or 2nd that it went into. I think it was Aquarius. Go check my last video. But it goes into retrograde. Now, justice, a lot of this could be karmic justice. And I do feel when we're in the shadow of retrograde or in retrograde, I do feel that there is a lot of universal karma happening at the same time. There's a lot of things trying to be made right. Now, this could also be something to do with legal matters. I am not a lawyer. I am not financial. But I feel that this is the equaling of the balance, the equaling of the scales. I feel that there is balance to be had. Now, sometimes that balance can be very welcoming. Sometimes it can be, even though balance comes, it can be very hard to deal with. Remember, Saturn in Aquarius, I know, illusion versus reality. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Archangel Raguel. Again, reversed. The page of air. So pages, underlying energy will be earth energy. That's Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, very solid, tangible energy. However, this is air. So a lot of times when we see pages, it has something to do with your work, your job, your career, or your home. But This is also air energy, so that is our Aquarius, our Libra, our Gemini, your thought processes, having plans, making plans. Also, it is hearing news. So whatever this could be, there could be some news coming that might not necessarily jive with what we thought. Again, I'm getting a lot of that Saturn and Aquarius vibe going on right now. And, I've been talking about that for the last, year? So, the page of air is bringing some challenging news, challenging information, challenging, challenging maybe our mores, maybe, again, what we believe to be the realities. So here we are, logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information, delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. That's more the case of it. I feel like it's just not tactful at all. This is reversed. The Seven of Earth. Now, Earth energy, we did talk about that. That is our, again, our Capricorn, Taurus, and our Virgo. We are still in Capricorn season. We have Pluto in Capricorn. And Venus is in Capricorn. I think Venus is retrograde right now. So there's a lot of things going on in Capricorn on that home front. Pluto is a very, is the one that brings destruction in order for it to bring, rebirth. Sevens, divine umbrella, divine inspiration I'm getting, divine interference. I always get that one too. But it is a divine number. The Seven of Earth is things are ready. You've got things, the universe has things under control. And this is just settle down, let things happen. Okay? Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Now the temporary pause in action and the delays, so there could be something that we hear and then all of a sudden it's like, it goes, it's kind of like we don't hear anything at all. So there's something that's, that delay seems to be, striking me. Okay, again, reversed. Here we go. The Ace of Fire. All righty. Now, I don't know. This ace 1, new beginning, new start. And remember to watch the numbers. Right now we have an 871. We have a 178. Ones, new start, new beginnings. Fire is our Leo. Sagittarius, it's our Aries. Passionate, burning, determined. There is something happening. This week could be a very big week. The universe could start making some major changes, major plans. This is something new opportunities. This is exciting new opportunities. There is career advancement. There is change your life. Now, lots of changes. There seems to be that this new year, this first week of the new year, will be bringing some, or the universe will have some major changes, and it kind of goes all back to this Justice card. This one is not reversed. The World. So we have a 2-1. Twos are joining together. Twos or coupling together. Twos are also choices. Crossroads. The World. Archangel Michael, the defender, the warrior. He, the archangel that's in charge of, clearing out the garbage, clearing out things that are happening. So the World, we've been wanting some good news for the World. The World card in itself is good news happening. And this is saying things are going well. So this is a job well done. Joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path towards enlightenment. Okay, we're going to go some more. We got 3 left, and they're all reversed. Was this the only one not? Okay, this one's reversed. 6 of Water. 6 of Water brings us to nostalgia. 6 of Waters makes us think about how things used to be. 6 is the number of man. It's a lot of things that we have created. Water is our Scorpio. It is our Pisces. It is also our Cancer, fluid, emotional, very committed. But this is kind of like looking back. Maybe there's something that's happening where we look back. Maybe we're looking back to the good old days. Maybe we're looking back to the last couple of years. Maybe we're just looking back and just kind of seeing things as how we wanted them to be. With the 6 of Water, while it's also the nostalgic card, there's also a lot of romanticism to it. There's also a lot of that, illusion to it. So this is memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Okay, here we go again. Reversed. Strength. So now this is our 3rd major arcana. We have a 611 card here. Remember, so we have the 87121, 12178. Now we have a 611 or a 116. Numbers are important. Now, strength, Archangel Ariel. Now, is this our own strength? Is this universal strength? Is this standing up in strength? Is this being strong? Is this wanting strength? Strength is one of those things that I've told you about. I don't pray for strength because whenever I pray for strength, I'm always put in positions where I have to be strong. And that's not always fun. It's kind of like, I'm tired. I am so tired. Well, Archangel Ariel, it says, hold on a little more. Archangel Ariel, who is a very gentle energy, but gentle angel, but yet at the same time amazingly strong, as all archangels are, will push you forward. You can go a little bit more. This is when you are running the 30-mile, meter, whatever it is, marathon, which I don't do. This is where you're so close to that finish line and you're like, I can't do it. And then it's like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just keep doing it. Just keep running the run. Okay, now, there's also a gentleness with this strength. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. And our last card, wow, there's a lot that we needed to know. Is this for the whole year? Is this for this first month? Who knows? This again is reversed. The 7 of water. So again, we have that 7 energy. Again, we have that water energy. We have had fire energy. We have had air energy. So this is something that there's more to come. We're not necessarily, the universe is kind of saying, hey, I'm laying all this out there for you. We're giving a whole bunch of little pieces for you. Now you have to get busy. You have to get busy. You have to make some decisions, okay? So this is a complex decision. The need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Very interesting for this week. I'll let you draw your own conclusions with it. I am being kind of pulled to my weight Ryder now, or my Ryder deck. Let's see what we have here. And again, too, look at the number. So 6, 1, 1, 7, 7, 1, 1, 6, 8, 7, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 7, 8. So interesting numbers with that. Take a look, see if anything resonates. Well, that one's not going in the deck, so I think we're just going to pull one. I thought we were going to do 3, but this one is the one. Okay, so let's see where this is. Let's do this. The Ace of Cups. So now we have that 1 energy again. So we have a couple of 1s going on here. 1, 1, 1, and then we have that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 1s. 5s do mean change, change, change. Cups is our water energy. This has a new emotional experience coming, so there is some new changes in our emotional, in how we think, I should say how we feel about things. Now, a lot of times this has a lot of romance to it. A lot of times this has a lot of hope to it. Okay, so let's go on with this the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed, and see. There's a lot of depth to this deck. I'm still trying to make a really good connection, and sometimes I'm feeling very kind of like, oh, this is calling me, and other times it is kind of like there's a lot of mystery to this card. I know this deck, on the face of it, it's supposed to be a very easy deck. It's supposed to be a very gentle deck, but there's a lot of depth to this one. Okay, this is reversed, and now we have again that 6 of air. 6, we've talked about that, the number of man, it's what we make of it. Air is again our Aquarius, Gemini, and our Libra. Thought processes, hearing news, making plans, thinking things through. And this is sailing out of the dark waters, sailing into the light. And we did have something like this in our weekend reading where, and I think I talked about how sometimes, we still have to go through, when we see the light at the end of the tunnel, we still have to go through some of the tunnels. Well, this has a lot of movement. This has a lot of pushing through. This has a lot of, sailing out, sailing into fairer seas, sailing into fairer weather. But again, too, a lot of times it is dark before the light, but this one does have a lot of, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but it does feel like, again, with the weekend one, that we continue down that tunnel and maybe the light is getting brighter. I like that. That would be a really good one. Yeah, that would be a really good, I like that. The light could be getting brighter. So that could be one for 2022. I'll handle that one. Okay, so now, oh, please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You help keep my channel growing and moving, and that's all wonderful. Okay, I will post this as an introduction only, but I will also put this in front of the individual readings. I'll give you the timestamp so that you can jump ahead and go there too. Okay, so again, Happy New Year, and let's start our readings. Hello, my Aquariuses. Happy New Year. There was a lot to unpack in that introduction. A lot of cards just fell out. I did talk about all of the signs and energy, so I'll try not to do too much while I'm doing these. There's just a lot happening, and your season will be coming up very shortly, so you just need to make sure you're getting your things done so you get prepared. Get prepared. It's kind of like, it's like when we're having a vacation and we want to make sure we get everything ready so that when your season comes, you can enjoy, okay? So let's go on and let's see what we've got for my lovely Aquariuses. Oh, I do feel, when I said vacation, I do feel like there's going to be some movement for people. I don't know if you're moving your house, your home, or if you're going on a vacation, or I just do feel some movement for you, or moving your job. When I feel this movement thing, it just feels like it's a life change, So let's put it that way. Again, so what would a life change be? It could be moving your house. It could be getting married or divorced. I don't want the divorce, but if that's what it is, it could be getting a new job, moving your job too, or your job moving, and then all the other things, the having to move your home and everything else follows through. So I do feel, and I don't necessarily know that it's for this weekend, or if it's in getting prepared for your season. So I do feel big changes happening for you, my Aquariuses. I do feel life experiences and life changes here. Okay, now let's see what we have going on here. First card, the Eight of Raphael. So now, Raphael is that water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. Eight's unlimited opportunities. There is more coming for you. There is more out there. I feel like my Aquarius is that you're searching, but then so many times you hesitate before making any leaps, before making any major changes. And I do know, and I appreciate this about my Aquarius, is you do think things through, you do make your plans. But this is going to be one of those weeks where you're just kind of going, there has to be more. There just has to be more. And the answer is yes, there is more. There is more out there, but there is also more coming for you. Okay? Now, sometimes we all go into that fallow period. I've talked about that, how my mom, when I'd say, Mom, what's going on? And she'd say, you're hard to read for. You're in a fallow period. And it seemed like I was always in a fallow period, and that's just, you're being prepared. So just wait a little bit more. It's frustrating, but there is more coming. Okay, there is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you, a spiritual quest. So there is also a little reminder to get yourself connected with whoever that higher power is for you. The next card is reversed. The Magician. Okay, so Archangel Raziel, Magician. This is a number one, new beginnings, new start. The Magician has a strong connection with higher power, or whoever that is, to you, because the Magician needs that connection in order to make things happen. Now, that new moon is one of those times that you can really put out that energy and make things happen. But the Magician's here also to say, you got what it takes. You have the resources. You actually have that inner flame, that inner spark to make things happen. And if you don't, ask for them. Okay? Ask for them. Major arcana, major universal energy here. And remember, isn't it? It's Mercury, right? Is Mercury the one that it went into Aquarius right now? So you've got the gift of gab also. Okay, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Remember, air sign, and people, speak it out, claim it. Okay, successful beginnings. Your next card, reversed, the King of Gabriel. So now we have an 8-1 or a 1-8. King's underlying energy is our air energy. Gabriel is our fire energy. The king is the royal. The king sits on the throne. The king looks at his kingdom. The king can, the King of Gabriel, the King of Fire, sees what has to be done, but doesn't necessarily focus on the little things, doesn't focus on the garbage pickup per se, which is quite a big thing if it's not done. As long as those things are running correctly, and I don't know why I said garbage pickup, maybe it's somebody that does that, and we thank you for that. But as long as those things are being done correctly, doesn't focus on them. If they turn out not to be done, then there is time to focus on that. So as long as the other things in life, and I'm not going to even say the little things, but as long as things, there are certain things that are focusing, that are going fine. It's the machine is running, it's the things that are not focusing on that are not necessarily running, that need the focus. Okay. So there's something there for somebody out there. You take that. Okay. The thing about the King of Gabriel can look at the past, but can look at the future, can look at the present, sees the whole big picture, and does not focus on, and I'm going to take a little bit step back, is grateful for the things that are running smoothly, but starts to look at what isn't, looks at that sand in the oyster shell, looks at what is the irritation, and what can we do to move that along, okay? Okay, so the King of Gabriel is generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven, also driven to make things right. Keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. So you are at a point, you are at one of those crossing points, one of those, those points that do I go this way or that way, or do I go straight too? I do think you have more options than you really think, but you're kind of in that stuck place. But the thing is, the universe is trying to tell you, you really aren't stuck. You really aren't stuck. Now, sometimes, remember, not making a decision is also a decision. And when you not make a decision, you accept that you made that decision. Okay, so if it's kind of like, I want a new job, I want a new job, I want a new job, but you don't go apply for the job, then you really don't want a new job badly enough to do the work. Okay, wow, I don't know who am I yelling at. Anyway, the gist of these cards is there is more out there for you. You have the ability to go and find it and make things happen for you. Stop looking at, maybe stop looking at the people that, sometimes we also think about the people that, oh, if you left, this place would go, this place would go downhill. And, I've said this, graveyard is filled with indispensable people. Are you happy? Are you happy? That's really the question. Not to say that you'll be happy on the other side. Sometimes the grass is not greener. But, it's your decision. Okay? Whoa! You've got some deep stuff happening here. So let's see what we got with the guardian angels. But that magician is really strong. For you. You make the decision? Okay. Reversed. 8 of action. So you have that 8 again. You have action is that fire energy. There's so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Okay, I like that one. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging, and that's where I think you're at right now. If you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. I do feel life experience changes for you, my Aquarius is out there. But this week there's definitely some magic here. The magician is pulling up the magic. So let's see what we've got going with the cards. What crystal or energy would be helpful to you? Here we go. Ametrine. I do have ametrine right over here. Ametrine is amethyst and citrine, I believe. There we go. Put that back in my, aren't these pretty? These are my little selenite bowls. I've got 3 of them in different sizes. This is the smallest. It's very cleansing. Okay, anyway, who needed that? Spiritual guidance, angelic realms, clear stress, truths revealed. Okay, interesting. Again, my Aquariuses, happy 2022. Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell down there for notifications. As always, though, my Aquariuses, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.